Sorry this came so late on Friday, but okay, here's the solution. And if you need help with it, just let me know. But okay, so what I did is um, I added two lines. Well, I added one line of code, and then I tweaked the other line of code. Okay, so here's copy of the sheets mail merge. Okay, so I copied it from, I think it was from this website right here, the Google Workplace for Developers, and then it was this one right here. So if this isn't the one that she's using, let me know. But that's the one that I got. So then it downloaded the sheet, and then it kind of says here's how you use the two curly brackets. And so what I did is, so this is the sheet that I downloaded, and these were the column first name last name, and then I put my email as a recipient, and then so then what I did is I added a column over here at the end right after the email sent one. Okay, so in this one I added, yeah, just like this, right? The heading ready to send, and then so the teacher can put yes or no. So then that way then she could, come in here and, do whatever she needed to do with the data and update it. And then so once it runs, then it puts the time. But for now I'm gonna delete it just so that way I can show you. Okay, so let's say it hasn't, neither of these two rows have sent yet. And then but she's ready to send this one, yes, so she just marks it with yes. And then the next thing is right here's the script, right? So then she clicks on send emails, and then here's where you paste the subject line of the draft email, which, oh, I should have actually, here's the draft email that I was going to make, right? So I leave the recipients, oh, actually I didn't put recipient. Okay, so the recipient is actually, you know what, I think this one can stay blank, I think. But anyways, okay, so here's that. Here's the subject line, right? So here's the the merge that's going to happen. Okay, so I come back over here. Okay, so now I'll put the copy, and then I pasted the subject line so it knows which email to get from the draft. Okay, so then I hit OK, and then it's running in the background, and then so boom, so it sent the one that has the yes, and it didn't send the one that has the no. And then if I check my email, and I guess I kind of wait till it, yeah, I'll just refresh it. And then, well, anyways, the email would have showed up in here, but come on. There it is. Okay, so then the email showed up because I'm the recipient. Okay, so here's how I did it. So if this is the one that she's using, right, the this mail merge, right, this sheet. Okay, so what I did is it's a Google app script. So I went into tools. So then from tools, script editor. So then what it does is then it opens up the script that was downloaded with the sheet that was copied. And then, okay, so here's the script. So then what I did is the first line that I added was right here on line 25. So this one was totally added, so it would be a matter of copying all of this right here, which is const, and then all caps, ready underscore to underscore send, and then the equal sign, and then in double parentheses, ready to send, and then the semicolon at the end. So what this does is it creates a variable called ready to send, and then that's the name that it gives it. Okay, so that's the first thing. So this line right here, it would just be a matter of copying and pasting it right underneath, because these two are the ones that come in with the sheet when you copy it. So it's just, you're just creating this constant right here. And then the next thing that I did was I went to line 84. So right here on line 84, it has this one right here. It has the line up to here. And so what I added was this part right there. Okay, so I added the 2 ampersands and then row and then a bracket and then ready to send and then 2 equal signs and then the straight, I guess these are, I don't know, they're right underneath the quotation marks, but it's like the single quotation marks. Okay, so single quotation mark, yes, and then single quotation mark. So what this does is this is the constant that we created in line 25. So what it's telling it is before it runs this function right here, and the function is the one that says it loops through all the rows, all that stuff. So what it's doing is it's only going to send the email. It's only send the emails is email sent cell is blank and not hidden from the filter. So what that means is in the spreadsheet, this one right here, so it's going to look to see if it's blank. So if it's blank, okay, so it's saying, okay, yes, send the email, right? So that's what it's doing right now. If it's blank, it's going to send the email. But what I did is I added, since we added this column right here, I put, okay, yeah, look right here, and if it's blank, but also if this says yes, then send the email. Okay, so that's kind of like that's the little piece that I added. So since this one says no, that's why it doesn't send the email. So like for example, let's say we're ready to send the email now. So in here, I'm just going to put yes. Okay, just like that. Uppercase Y and then lowercase e and the S. So then now, since this is blank and then this says yes, right? That's what the row is saying. If email sent column is equal to blank, because there's nothing in here, and ready to send is equal to yes, then it's going to go through this function, which is sending the email. So I'm just going to come back over here, mail merge, send emails, and then I'm going to paste the subject of my draft email. So then now the date pops in. So now it just sent me that second email. Okay, so, and if I looked over here, then this is the first one. Oops. So the next one, yeah, I'd have to refresh it and all that stuff. But anyways, the next, there it goes. It just popped in. So here's that second email. That's the one from Jane. This one. This one right here, Jane. Okay, so that's if you wanted to mess with this, that's the one solution. Okay, so it would be, I mean, and it's really just adding this whole line right here on 25. Or actually underneath this one, because I think 25 is blank. So it would just be, come over here, hit enter, and then type in this exactly. And then the next thing is to come over here to line 84 and then just add everything right here. Ampersand, ampersand, space, row, bracket, all that stuff right in here. So and then it's adding that chunk. So that's what you would do on the script, and then on the spreadsheet that she's using, it's adding this column right here. So you can type in ready to send, and then she in here she's the one that's controlling the yes or the no. Okay, so that means whenever she's ready to send the emails, after she checks it or whatever, she just types in yes, and then if she's not ready to send it, then she can do. And actually, since it's looking for the word yes, this one can actually stay blank. And then now she just does the mail merge, send emails, and then I'm going to paste the subject line, and then it only sends this email, or it indicates that it's sent row 2. Okay, and then when she's ready to send this one, and she types in yes, and then mail merge, paste the subject, and then it's gonna go through the loop, and then it's gonna send. So if there was more than one row, like if there was 100, she just has to she can type yes and then copy and paste it down all the 100 rows that she's ready to send, and then does the mail merge. Or if she's skipping around, just as long as she puts yeses on the ones that are ready to send, and then she does the mail merge, and then it'll just go to those. So that's what I was thinking. I tried creating a filter like creating a filter and then just filtering out, like so it would hide rows, but whenever I do the mail merge, it still sends it, even if the rows are hidden behind a filter, it still sends everything. It didn't like it doesn't really filter it out, which is kind of different because on the code itself, it said that it would not send them, but it does. But anyway, so I hope this is the solution. And if you need help, just let me know. And we can. It's just a matter of pasting line line 25 and then tweaking line 84 in the script. And then and you know what? I should have told you, when you're in the script editor and you add that come on, when you come in here and then you add this one in line 25 and then you add add that little this chunk right here in line 84. So when you add those two, the little disk icon shows up. So just click on it so that way it saves. So then it'll save those two tweaks, and then you can close it after it's saved, right? And then when you come back to the sheet, the spreadsheet, just refresh it. So then that way it reloads that script, the one with the tweaks that we made. All right, okay, and I think that's pretty much it. But again, if you need any help, I'm happy to help. And another cool little project. Thanks for thinking of me. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.